Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you all are good, and I'm also good, and I'm doing great. Today it's day 19, I guess. 18 I had done, it's 19 or 20, I think 19. It's day 19 of my series. So, today's topic is Israel, US, and Iran war. And if you're it's like guessing what I'm watching at, so this is my notes which I have prepared. Obviously, if I'm talking on any topic like on India's relationship with anyone or any war about any war, so we had to know its past as well. So and that if you are knowing someone's past, then you have to remember some facts. So my brain, which is very small, so to I can't remember, so I write it down. So yeah, the Israel US Iran war, which has started on February 28 with the note, or you can say with the confirmation of the death of the Iran supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, then please be sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I like I'm so bad at pronouncing names or anything which are. I found them weird or not able to pronounce those names which are not like common in India. Uh, so yeah, I don't know what is Kamini. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. So whatever. So yeah, Ayatullah's Ali death. I'll just say it like this, and he is killed by the U.S. Israel airstrike in Tehran on February 28, which was day before yesterday. So yeah, Iran launched its operation and named it as Operation Truthful Promise 4, and Israel operation name is Operation Rising Lion. Can you miss like the power in the operation name, Operation Rising Lion? So yeah, before getting into the war, let's know why and what's the history behind the Israel and the Iran. So before 1979, Israel and Iran share a strategic allies and were a good, you can say, had a good relationship. Iran used to export crude oil to Israel, and in exchange of that, Israel used to like provide, you can say what. I'm forgetting what they used to provide. Technical expertise, agriculture help, and advanced weaponries to the Iran. So it was before 1979, and at that time the leader was who was the leader? Okay, Muhammad Raza Pahlavi, and after that she was the Shah of Iran. And when she was thrown in 1979, and Ayatollah Ali came into power, he's first and you can say the foremost point was to like cut off the diplomatic strategies with the Israel and cut the crude oil we export with that they export with Israel. So he don't want any diplomatic or any ties with Israel. So his first step was that. And also Iran cannot directly, you can say directly, have a war with Israel, as Israel was was advanced in army and weaponaries than Iran. So Israel could not like directly have a war with Israel. So he so it started it's created a Hezbollah in Lebanon in 1980s and began funding Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza to bleed Israel. So it was like indirectly, you can say, just like Pakistan does with India. We had a, like, we don't directly war. Sometimes, but not mostly. What happens? They send terrorists, and that's all. That's the same with Iran and Israel. Iran was indirectly supporting others, Hezbollah or whatever, Islamic Jihad, Hamas, and was funding weaponaries to them to like bleed the Israel. So that was happening after 1979. And okay, this was the history of till now, that Iran and Israel does not share a good bond, not a good relationship. They were like in a cold war, and but till here everything was right. And the but what happened has matlab, what has happened now is that like Iran is, you can say, planning to make a nuclear weapon or nuclear bomb, you can say. And since US does not want any country to make nuclear weapon, as like nuclear weapon, I think most of the countries have nuclear weapon, but it does not, US does not want any other country to have now nuclear, as if they will have nuclear weapon, then they will be more powerful, and then US can't control any a country that has nuclear weapon. So Iran was manufacturing, you can say, nuclear, and then the US came to know about nuclear. So to stop them from making nuclear weapons, US and Israel came together, and like they are together in the war and attacking Israel. So yeah, and in return Israel is attacking Saudi Arabia, UAE, you can say, basically UAE, Gulf, I think, and Kuwait. So yeah, this is what is this war is because of nuclear weapon that Iran is making. And so how it's important for us as an Indian, this so how this war is impacting us and why this is important for us, because India export 90% of its crude oil, and 1 by 2 of its LNG passes through the, you can say, Strait of Hormuz. This is like straight from this strait is between Israel and Iran. And since Iran is not much powerful than Israel, since Israel is a small country and Iran is like larger than Israel, but as I told you, Israel is much powerful or advanced in technology and aircraft missiles, and they have advanced aircraft missiles. So they can't like, obviously they can't concord the Israel. So they had did what they had did is they had um, they had made a blockage between the Strait of Hormuz, where the from where the most of the crude oil is exported or imported. So not basically exported, we import. So they have blocked it, and a long time blockage can lead to a massive fuel price increase, and eventually can lead to inflation. So this is the biggest point, or you can say drawback, to us as an Indian. And also export routes to Europe and the US being forced to like divert around the Cape of Good Hope. So it's adding another 15 to 20 days, and this is leading to like increase of time. And with the increase of time, the price of, you can say, insurance prices are rocketing. So this is the second point where exports is being like is being mm, किसी चीज में is being troubled or hurdled. I'm not getting the point. So yeah, these are the 2 points, and also the it's impacting our aviation sector as 400 like sorry 400 to 700 flights are being cancelled between being cancelled since the war has started, and this is obviously like a loss for us. And mm, yeah, and the fourth point is like India has invested in the Chabhar port in Iran. So it has मतलब like Chabhar port was intended as a gateway to Central Asia and is now at a risk, as since the Iran economy is not a stable, it's unstable, so it's at very high risk. And the fifth point and the most important thing is that our most Indian citizens work in UAE, like Saudi Arabia, Gulf, or you can say Kuwait, Iran, everywhere our Indian citizens work. So since there is a war, then this is going to be a very challenging for our New Delhi government. So yeah, it's a big challenge for us, as our citizens are in those countries. So their lives are more, you can say, important to us. So yeah, this is all about Indian Israel, oh sorry, Iran, Israel and US war. And US is supporting Israel because Israel and US both the what did I say? Israel and US both the country do not want that Iran should have a nuclear should become a nuclear weapon country, because if it will become, then it's going to be a mm, devastating for other countries. And if it becomes, then US can't control Iran. So yeah, before it becomes nuclear weapon country, Iran and US, sorry, Israel and US are has targeted Iran. Iran's, you can say, sectors where they are manufacturing, or you can say produce not producing, where they are creating nuclear weapons. So yeah, that's the case only where this war has begun. And Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is now dead, and he was like, because of him, from 40 years, Iran and Israel's relationship was into a bad term. So yeah, that's it for today. Iran and Israel war. Thank you. Bye bye for watching. I would thank you for watching, and bye bye.